Lisa Salters joins us now from Orlando. Lisa, we just heard from so many familiar voices about the late John Lewis. What are players and coaches doing to keep the Black Lives Matter message alive in the bubble?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I think Chris Paul made a really good point when he said that oftentimes we don't do enough to learn for ourselves, to teach our children about our history and about the true heroes that we've had, true champions for justice, civil rights pioneers like Congressman John Lewis. And Pelicans head coach Alvin Gentry said at their practice this morning, he talked to his team about John Lewis and encouraged them to go online and to read about John Lewis for themselves when they get back to their hotel rooms. I think that John Lewis's passing has just kind of served to underscore the deeper purpose that coaches and players that they want to have here in Orlando during this unprecedented time. They know that they're here to play basketball, but they also want their voices to be heard in this continuing fight against social injustice. And that really was with John Lewis. That's what his legacy is all about.
Educating and informing, so very important. And Lisa, we make the tough pivot to the matter of basketball, where we learned on Saturday all individual regular season trophies will be based on results completed before the July 30th restart. That means battle for Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, and MVP ended more than 4 months ago when the season was first suspended because of COVID-19. So, Lisa, as it relates to the MVP, it would seem that this would favor Giannis. But what are you hearing in the bubble from Lakerland?
Yeah, Kevin. Well, Bucks head coach Mike Budenholzer made it clear that, you know, he thinks his guy should be the MVP. And he said it before, and he's saying it again. He thinks that Giannis has done enough to win the MVP award again this year. And when you look at the numbers, you certainly can't argue he's right. But Lakers head coach Frank Vogel, he makes a pretty compelling point. Vogel said that nobody impacts winning more than LeBron James. I asked Frank Vogel about that last weekend of basketball before the world turned upside down. I was courtside for those Lakers games against Giannis and the Bucks on Friday, March 6th, and then again against Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers on that Sunday. And Frank Vogel reminded me that LeBron James took on the toughest defensive assignments in both of those games, guarding Giannis and Kawhi at times. And he reminded me that not only did LeBron James do a great job defensively on those two guys, he still dominated on the offensive end of the floor. Kevin, I remember leaving Los Angeles that Sunday thinking that not only was it a statement weekend for the Lakers, but it was a statement weekend for LeBron James as well. But I don't get to vote. So.
Yeah, no, and you know what? And you know what else this might be, Lisa? Maybe a little extra motivation for LeBron when the play resumes on the 30th of the month. Great insight always from Lisa Salters with us in Orlando.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.